drink. Okay.
That's how we are started.
Yo! Why
Go ahead.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Oh, that's how we're starting it.
Yeah.
No, make us start it. So, cups up, gentlemen. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to life. Cheers to health. Cheers to vibes. Cheers to
Blacks in the building. Blacks in the building.
AKA Blacks.
Big up, Blacks.
Big up, Blacks. Why are you wearing glasses?
You was on a blind date, bro.
Bumbo. Hello. I want to lick him for 6.
That was Black submission.
No, man.
What's your submission? Black submissions.
Continental guys.
No. Remember me a defender from that. I said, Lord, the man in them glasses. Me not sell no boy
I'm
glasses.
saying, like, you know, we're throwing out different reasons. I'll give you opportunity.
Yeah, you just feel like wear your glasses tonight, brother.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was your question. Pang just answered.
What's the reason?
Just feel like wearing them.
You feel like wearing it?
But you know what this bright ass light?
So, Kim, man, may I ask you something?
Yeah.
You never used to wear sunglasses at night when you was younger? Like as a cool thing?
No.
Gosh.
Huh?
No.
I did.
No.
I did that a lot. Especially in my days when we used to par with Ellie and them thing. The glasses, dog, outside.
I wonder if this is your is this your personality coming across?
I feel like tonight I'm just in this mode.
So you're gonna be wearing glasses for the foreseeable future?
No, well tonight. This is a tonight thing. So I don't know in the future. Maybe you guys will see me in this again. But for now, this is just tonight.
I like the look.
Many moods are right now, you know.
Yeah, I like the look. That's
God,
what's up.
Black say man, they are blind.
Appreciate you, my G.
But hey, I don't want to ask you about your date. But you was on a date?
No.
Did you see her?
I was on a date.
Oh, you was on a date.
If I ask him,
I was
see her.
I was on a date. You want to stop?
Yeah, man. It's starting off right.
I'm sorry. I apologize. What did your glasses say? Movement?
Bro, stop.
Movement.
They do not sponsor us. We don't really talk about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, bang. Boom. This is.
Yo, listen to the pressure that you have to get under when you're in this group and you're the single one.
How's that going for you?
This is what you have to deal with.
How's that going?
This is what you have to deal with. What?
The single life.
Ladies, you see how much time Ryan promote them single? Please, one to come take
please.
Take him out of the single mode.
Yo, me tired of this. No.
Yo, I need to leave. Anybody who wants to
three married man and one single man.
Huh?
Yeah?
How's that single life going?
You know what? I bring a different perspective to this.
That is true.
Yes.
Because them man here, they're all retired. Them my old head.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing to really bring to the table when it comes to like what's going on in the world
That
right
is
now.
very true.
That's why I bring to the table.
Me glad me dip on the side there.
Yeah,
We'll take you around the
May God
continent.
go the other side there, you know. That's why you're not so much problem. Lord, nah, you say that like a good thing. Picking still, me dog. Right?
Wow.
The pickings are microscopic.
This is not a real podcast, right? This is not good.
Yes, of course it's a podcast.
All right.
Are we not recording? We're recording. We've been recording.
I guess this is going out to the world, huh?
Yeah. So, how's the single life?
It's it's good.
Yeah.
I know you don't like the dating apps. You're still not thinking about joining a dating app? What's your reason for that?
I can't lie. I thought about it, but I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool.
Okay. But it's not. I mean, it's not. Have you ever been on a date?
I'm not shy. Like I'm not scared to like go and meet somebody. If I see a girl that really like catches my eye and I'm out, I'll go talk to her.
Oh, okay.
That's original, you know?
Yeah.
That is
This
everything.
dating app.
You sent a girl news before?
Oh my gosh. This is what we're doing.
Is that a yes or a no?
No.
You never sent a girl nudes?
No.
So, Kimani, you sending girls looks? Hold on. Let me get to you.
Never.
So I make it sound so like it's a new, like the news is like a thing that should happen.
I mean, you're single. I don't know if you.
So you've been married your whole life?
No.
At no point were you single? So when you were single, did you send nudes? Or you saying
yes.
it was so long ago that it was like the brick phone and everything.
No.
Yeah, the pixelation was trash.
The pixelation, yes.
Man, I have no service.
Yeah.
That's a Polaroid.
Them time to know. Honestly, I never sent a nude before.
I think I married in 2017.
Sorry? Yeah, 2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think phones were out and bad by then.
Yeah. But I've never sent a nude before.
Why not? So I'll flip it back on him.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, that was good.
Why not? Why not?
This is not about me.
Mr.
But alright. No, it's okay. Because honestly, This was never my thing. It's never my thing. What I've done is the Skype thing, right? Yeah, like Skype sex.
So you're on Skype.
You ain't done that before?
Oh my god.
You ain't done that.
So what are you doing now with your wife?
What way to
Skype.
Skype 6.
You know Skype sex?
Yo,
Wait.
Yo, you remember school challenge quiz? Everyone pass. Me pass. Come in and know what going on.
Alright, y'all never done video sex before?
Never.
Tell us some more about you. This Skype.
Never, bro.
Y'all have never done video sex?
No.
Never, bro.
That is an absolute lie.
That is not a Jamaican.
Have you done phone sex?
Never.
Have you done phone sex?
No.
Oh my god.
Tell us more.
What do you mean?
What is it?
Alright. So it come like me need to go sit down around here so we have the rest of people because
Nah man, more
them Skype sex, video sex and phone sex, me never participate in them things.
No, but he's about to tell us.
So when you so you guys have never been in a long distance relationships before?
Yeah.
Short term.
Okay, so how do you guys?
They sent nudes.
But it never works.
Oh, you sent. Oh, you sent nudes.
They sent nudes.
Oh,
And then the
what do you do with the nudes?
The last one nudes.
Back your face from the nude?
Back your fist.
What does that mean?
My gosh.
Man.
My gosh.
No, what do you do when a girl sends you a nude?
That's very vulgar.
What do you do when a girl sends you a nude?
Look at
Well,
you.
back then, you know what I'm saying? You're young and things.
Back then, huh?
Yeah, you're young. You're in college. You was in college when I did it. So
Did what?
receive and send nudes and them, you know.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not saying I send nudes. I never send nudes, huh?
We have a video clip. He said receive and
No. Receive.
You never send none.
No, receive.
Yo,
receive.
can we run that loop back?
No.
Yo, you know the funny thing about this?
Cut that
It's
out.
recorded.
Cut that.
Yeah.
Cut that one out, really. My guy.
Yo, Stu. Geico red flag. Can we get an instant replay?
Nah, man. Cause people would like dig back into them things, and I don't want that surface. You know what I'm saying? So,
What, your nudes?
chill, bro. Anyways, back to Skype sex. So how does Skype sex work?
How do you think it works? It
No,
sounds
tell me.
scary.
We not only me, but everybody else wants to know how it works.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to really elaborate.
Why
too
not?
much.
Yes, I do.
Listen,
You don't know how you think video sex works.
I don't know how else to interpret it. In my back in fist on the Skype. While the girl get off on the Skype on the other end. We never do them thing I yet.
Yo, on a
Me
lie.
try,
Yo,
bro.
on a lie.
Yeah.
What?
Have you been in a long distance relationship before, Punk?
Not really.
Okay, that's understandable. Have you?
Not really.
Maybe it's not really. What's not really? It's either yes or no.
Like I went home for the summer. That was it. I'll see you in a few months.
Blacks. What about you?
It's Jamaica to Florida long distance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
How long was that?
A few months it didn't work out.
Oh.
You never Skype sex, that's why.
No.
It's okay.
But like, what did you guys do to keep it spicy though? Like, you guys, what did you do to spice it up, knowing that she was far away and you couldn't just go link her?
Well, we didn't have anything like that.
Yeah?
We were.
How old were you?
Huh?
You were young.
Yeah, probably like around 17.
Oh,
17?
MSN Messenger days.
Yeah. But you know, me as a man with them, I really entertain long distance relationships. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Well, no,
No, that wasn't your thing.
because guess what? You just never know what's on the other side. You just never know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's a trust thing.
That too, yeah. And you know, I like to feel who I'm talking to.
Like literally.
Like to feel them.
Physically?
Yeah.
Oh.
And how often do you do the feeling? Or how would you like
Often.
something? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, often feel up.
What about you? Hey, what about you?
Oh,
Glasses. Yeah, you.
I told you I haven't had really a long distance experience like that. I mean, I've talked to girls that were like far away.
Like how far?
We weren't together.
Like
Weren't in a
Coral Springs,
relationship.
Tamarack?
No, like
Okay.
different states.
Okay.
You know,
Kingston.
I realized those things kind of fizzle out still.
What does?
Those them
Long distance thing.
Yeah, it's like you try it and you're like, you know what? This don't really make no sense, you know.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Why does it make sense?
mean, Kamani had a very successful.
I know.
Yeah, I'm one of the best.
But he did Skype sex. We didn't know about it.
He did. So let me ask you something.
Yeah. Talk to me.
How do you do you like physically pretend that you're inserting?
Oh my god.
No.
Where you insert it? It can't be in the CD drive. So where you do it?
You masturbate.
You masturbate.
In front of her.
But that's not sex.
I know, it's not right. I know, but it's getting off. Oh, so you've done that before?
Done what?
The masturbation in front of your girl in a video?
No.
You never done that?
No, me neither.
Oh.
No, bro.
Oh, you never done that?
No.
Whoa. Whoa, really?
How do the ladies feel about getting nudes from guys?
That's not a nude.
We want to hear from the people.
That's not a nude. That's not.
Peanut gallery.
Ladies.
That doesn't classify as a nude.
A guy randomly sending y'all nudes.
Karina. I don't know why you not calling my name.
Tell them how you feel, Karina.
Karina, what going?
So wait, all of a sudden everyone knows my name.
Hey.
You were very vocal about how you felt about it.
Oh shit. Light punner. You want to change? Or you good?
Oh, forgot. Tell her forgot.
Ryan, I just had your back, you know.
You like a deer stuck in the headlights right now.
I'm not stuck in any headlights.
Okay. I'll give you the shades now.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
You gonna give her a
I
shit?
will speak with my chest. I think it's absolutely cringe. I don't want any man to send me nudes.
Karina, you ever done video sex before?
No. I don't know about
Alright.
Skype sex. And you got everyone saying that it's a British thing. It's not.
No, it's not a British thing.
Okay.
It's not a British thing.
Glad we clarified.
It's not my thing, obviously.
It's a
clear.
Somali thing.
It's a my
Somali
thing.
thing.
Clear.
But come like nobody has seen another Skype sex episode.
I can't believe, and you know what? I cannot believe that.
It's not good.
I can't believe that.
Do you believe in sending nudes?
No, because my thing is, I have tattoos. So if I was gonna send nudes, I would have to make sure my tattoo, there's no identifiable characteristics
in the picture.
Because it's not me that you're then gonna try and do revenge porn or whatever, because when you go low, I go lower.
Hey, okay.
And I don't want no one drawing me out. So it's best that I just don't send anything. So no, I've never sent nudes. I think maybe on like Twitter, someone might have like dropped something in my DMs and I'm just like, ew. And I think at the time they did it, I posted it and I atted them and I said, do not on.
What did you do?
Send her a dick pic.
Oh, and you posted it? My gosh.
Because who sent you uninvited into my DMs to send me a dick pic?
Shit.
Like,
So when you posted it, like you could see his profile picture.
Yeah, and I atted him and I said, do not send me any pictures that I did not ask for.
Oh my goodness.
I've never sent a girl a nude. I don't think what I was talking about.
Me either.
It's not classified as a nude. I don't think so.
Like you can't come and drop your dick pics and stuff into. And the thing is, men do it, and not every man.
Here's the thing. Unsolicited.
Men that do it on social media and send it to females.
Yeah.
I don't just randomly. I don't understand.
I've never understood that.
Me personally, if you can do that, you can rape someone or you can sexually.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's a weirdo activity. Why you guys do that? I want to know why the man them think it's okay to just send an
I'm minding my own business and you're
dick pic to a girl.
Somebody that they don't even know.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
You want to send that to your girl?
But that's what you're referring to, right?
That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, if somebody
That's
a creep, man. So
Yeah.
let's say in a long distance relationship and you send like that's fine because
But even
need
in a
to.
long distance, but I don't know, like I've done long distance, but it's just like me personally, I would just prefer to see the real thing in person.
In person.
Rather than, because you know, like when you're not feeling
Right.
freaky and then you go back into your phone and you're scrolling through messages and it's just there, it's like, ew. Do you know what I mean?
Just use Skype.
Skype sex it is.
Do KB vibes.
Yeah. But I realize we're like, how many minutes in?
Speaking of weirdos,
Hi.
let's talk about
Who?
this recent Tisa controversy.
Oh my god. You know what? The funny thing is, I don't think.
That's a perfect segue into weirdos. Like,
First and foremost, what happened? I don't know what.
Yeah,
recent
like,
teaser
what's
thing
going on
is.
with them?
Who can give us the rundown?
Probably
Karina?
Stu.
Karina?
so
Stu?
I'll give you a good.
Okay.
So this girl, she went viral. Here's from her. All right, it's loud. This girl, she went viral on TikTok talking about her relationship where she met this guy who was from what I saw, seemed to be a sociopath. narcissistic sociopath. He lied to her about a lot of things, about him buying a house, having the money to buy a house. He showed her documents where he had approved loans from the bank saying, oh, I have this money to buy this house for us. She moved in with the guy 2 weeks after knowing him. Or no, he moved in with her 2 weeks after knowing him because COVID was about to happen. And they wanted to decide whether they should quarantine together. So it's a new thing, and then COVID hit, and then it just made it even more awkward. Long story short.
Hold on, pause, dude. This is the TikTok trend thing that's been going on, like the series. Sorry, TikTok series. Yeah, okay.
50-part series, and she goes through like how she got pregnant, and the whole time this guy's like been feeding her like all these lies.
Bullshit.
And she had like these suspicions that he was lying, and she's caught him in several lies, but she just
stays with him.
What it was. She stayed with him. He was paying all the bills. So I think, honestly, that was part of the reason why she was staying, because she was like, he paid the bills, so he must have some kind of money. So fast forward, turns out like the guy's a complete sociopath. All the stuff that he has made up, all his siblings that he had were made up. They didn't exist. The people that he was talking on the phone with every morning for 30 to 45 minutes every morning.
Every day
didn't exist. He was literally on the phone talking to himself. Like having conversations with himself to convince her that he was talking to his like brother and sister every day.
Wow.
And so she's like, oh, he's time with his family, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, she's never met any of these people.
That man I practiced for lies since a day in born.
Bro.
But it's still,
that's illogical.
That's just crazy to me. That's just like...
That's what, speaking of weird people.
That's weird.
I feel like that's a good segue into, dealing with psychos,
I mean, I don't know. I've never met any.
First and foremost, my input on that is like, when you are talking to somebody or get to know somebody, like there's usually signs, or I mean, me personally, I can only speak for myself. People show that they're weird. Like I feel it. I can tell. Conversation.
You can feel their weirdness?
Yeah.
Energy
thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when someone is off. You can tell when someone is trying to like bullshit you. So I don't understand like how people can reach that far in that situation.
I was saying if she's obsessed, those sound like personally I think should have any sense.
I don't think she have sense either. Technically, I don't think she have sense either.
She's
because
I agree with your blocks.
Yeah, she has sense.
I mean, 2 weeks on TikTok.
It's a long damn time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She didn't make a man moving.
She not 100% did it out.
It's like I heard moving.
Two of them said
prior to COVID. What do you think happened? You get pregnant. I wonder how many people got pregnant during COVID.
Oh, look who it is.
Pregnant from people they barely know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lonely time and can understand that still, but yeah, that's wild to me.
Yeah, it's very wild. But she's done well for herself. I think she's monetized the whole series.
I mean, the initial thing was she didn't plan to monetize. She was just telling her story.
Right.
But then
it blew up.
Crazy.
Yeah, it blew up.
And then now she's trying to monetize the story.
As she should.
All of
that was never
monetized though, because she...
What I want to know...
Like TikTok guidelines.
What I want to know is like...
All of that wasn't monetized.
And
it was just to wait 30 days now.
So part of the deal, or part of the deception was he was taking her around to drive, like test drive cars.
Right, yeah, I saw that.
He was going to buy her a car.
A car.
And the car she really wanted was a BMW, an X5 with
the blue cognacs. Yep.
Specifically.
Let me ask you, Pan. Intuition. Do you have intuition?
Of course I have.
And how many times in your life have you gone against your intuition and it was wrong?
I would have said 95% of the time my intuition is always right. I mean, I'm on pre things deep. I'm always kind of envision certain things before.
Yeah.
It reaches a certain stage.
So you're sitting back in your pre situation. You're looking up at certain things. Kimani, you same way, right? You have intuition.
I think so.
Blacks, I already know blacks have intuition. This is my brother right here. So that girl.
Your brother?
I'm
not your brother?
We're all brothers.
Oh, okay.
But me and blacks, you already know the story. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people know the story, but I come from far. But intuition is a real thing, people. Like initially when you meet somebody, don't move too fast. Take your time, gauge the person, get to vet the person, vet the situation before you jump into talking about moving with me and all of these things.
How long do
And
you...
if you see something, take it for what it is.
Take it for what it is.
Don't turn a blind eye to it. If you see something, that means and it comes up as a red flag, pay attention to that red flag.
Yeah.
You see me?
Okay.
But I think it's easy for you to say that as a man, though.
You need to...
Explain, Karina.
Explain.
It's easy for you to say that as a man because, yes, everything you're saying is correct. If there's like, if you get a vibe about someone and you feel like your intuition is telling you something is off,
Right.
I get that. But I feel like in the case of Risa Tisa and everything that happened, I feel like women, there's a pressure put on you by society that by a certain age, you should be married, you should have kids, you should have settled down. And so it's an innate need and want for a lot of women that, oh, I'm approaching 30 or I'm approaching 35, like I should be settled down. So you go into those relationships and you ignore red flags because the pressure that's put on you by society and the want and need to want to be in a relationship and settle down and have children and whatever else is stronger. So you kind of overlook the red flags and think, whatever, but he's paying my car note or he's doing this, he's doing that. Like, it's fine. It will work out. So I think as a man, the pressures that society put on men and women at a certain age are completely different. So I get what you're saying and I agree with what you're saying, but every woman, and there's a few of us in here, I'm sure we can relate to at some point in our lives to not maybe to the extent of what happened to her, but ignoring red flags because the need to want to feel loved or want to love someone or want to reach like a certain milestone in your life.
Karina, you must can smell when somebody full of shit.
Of course.
If somebody full of shit,
You smell shit.
You smell it.
it have a smell to it.
Stink.
Stink.
Right.
So if somebody full of shit, you need to analyze the situation and take a step back and say,
but I'm saying, if you, okay, so for example,
Hold on. Sorry, Karina. Are you giving her a pass because of social pressures?
No, I'm not giving her.
No.
She's saying, in general, she's saying, women sometimes come across these situations. She's diverting from this Risa Tisa bullshit now. She's just going on.
In general.
Saying that there are some times where people ignore whether it's like that one red flag.
And that's fine. Like, we understand
the whole
it.
battlefield like Risa Tisa. But there's situations where we all ignore that 1-2 red flag.
Risa Tisa couldn't happen to me.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no
Exactly.
way in
She's
this lifetime that
Right.
the man is taking me car shopping, house shopping, and all now the car and house don't materialize.
that must be a...
But that's what
must-
I said. The girl is a blood clot idiot. Me now got text and try to take up for the blood now, girl. Yeah, try to tell me sympathize with the girl. The girl is no sense.
No,
The
I'm
girl
not
have
saying to
no
you- I'm not
sense.
saying to you to sympathize with her.
Listen.
What I'm saying is,
But pressures of
No,
girls. She
Karina.
blood clot now no sense.
Karina.
you know what?
Karina.
You have a privilege. You-
Common sense, not common, but that one there. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
But you guys have a
No.
privilege.
You guys are speaking
Over.
from the male perspective.
And as married men as well.
And as married men. So
They're
here's the
speaking
thing.
from the
You can't-
perspective.
No, not to do with married.
That now
No,
It have
because
a
what I'm
thing to do with
saying-
marriage.
No, because what
Karina,
I'm saying
I don't
is
know this one.
at this point in your, maybe Rhino would do it, but the other three of them, as married men, it would be difficult to say, like, no one knows what you would do in that situation. But as married men who love your wives, you start in a family, have a family, you've made that commitment. It's very difficult to see and to think, do you know what? I would go and chat shit to this woman and that woman and whatever, because you're not single. Do you see what I'm saying? But also, the man had mental health problems as well. He's bipolar and schizophrenic.
Yeah, but that's what the point that we're trying to make.
Exactly.
But-
You must...
So the way I'm trying to say is that the pressure what the girl is under for
She's
have
speaking away from Risa Tisa.
But
No, we're not
for
talking-
me,
Speaking about Risa
but for me,
Tisa.
I have a privilege, because Risa Tisa is a woman on the bigger side. I'm a slim woman, so I already have that privilege in society, of how people are going to view me in society versus her as a slimmer. I have a belly, but I'm a slimmer woman compared to Risa Tisa.
Can I say what everybody doesn't want to say?
Wait. So my thing is the way that society views women, especially black women that are a little bit on the bigger side. It's that thing of, you would think, I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to find someone. I'm not going to settle down. I'm not going to have the opportunity to have a family. Then compound that with the fact it was during lockdown, where the whole world was locked down, and the only way that you could actually find people or have interaction with people is online, which is where she meant, or on Skype in KB's case, where it's online. That's the only interaction that you're having with people. So I'm not excusing, and she takes accountability, and it's very rare. Because I don't take accountability for my actions. I'm sorry, I'm never in the wrong. She took accountability for her. She took accountability for her mistakes.
You hear that?
Red flag.
I think that is a sign of narcissism, right there. When you're never in the wrong, right?
Yo, with Karina saying that, she just kind of killed everything.
So Karina, I think one person say sorry.
Nobody sees you as nothing anymore.
Say sorry.
Say that.
Not
Fix that.
because I don't need to. There's half the time what am I saying sorry for?
All right, well, that's
you never
In the case of Rita,
she's standing on business.
I'm standing on business.
Yeah.
10 toes. 10 toes.
10 toes
What
down.
I'm saying is, with her, I can understand how when you think of all of the factors involved, it is understandable that maybe she ignored certain red flags.
Yeah.
She ignored certain things because she didn't know if she was ever going to have this opportunity where you have a man that's paying your bills, the electricity, your car note, this, that, and the other, and your income is there just for you.
So
I like Stunner and Aida.
Yeah, like the guy knew.
But she have low self-esteem. You can't forget. Yeah, she have low self-esteem. She has low self-esteem.
Yeah, see that.
Yeah.
That says even more about the guy, because now he know who to pray on.
Well, no, that know what he looks
He
like.
knew what to pray on to get
no, him look like
the result that he wanted.
You can
He is
see
very.
it.
I'm
He
sorry.
went on
He is
TikTok.
very cheeky. The
Him
fact
look good?
that he got no.
Cheeky. What cheeky mean? What cheeky mean?
Huh? What cheeky means?
cheeky
For
means
him
like
to be
Conniving.
behaving like
Conniving.
he's
You know,
not.
Oh, cheeky.
Yeah.
Conniving.
I thought talking about like how you
Only
look,
one she
But
wear.
you
you cheeky.
And Ryan,
That's some kind of weird.
during the whole thing, she never called no names or nothing, you know. It's after the whole thing post and blow up. Him go open a TikTok from
Him go tell on
him
himself.
side of the
Oh.
story. Him expose himself.
Yeah. Then screenshot did Photoshop of an image from Google Images of Netflix's office reception.
Yeah.
Photoshopped his picture into
I
the
heard about this.
Netflix
Yeah.
picture, saying, Netflix is great meeting with Netflix. Can't wait to tell my story. Boom, 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 boom. But
No, man.
it kind of did, but then someone broke it down and they basically showed where he got the picture from Google Images.
That girl didn't
and
have
then,
no sense.
you know,
No
Go
sense.
for it.
No. So like, I think
for it.
Karina made a great point still though. Like maybe she did have low self-esteem.
Well, she
And a guy came along and you know what I'm saying, like he was telling her everything she wanted to hear.
could have just go Jamaica and nigga in a bro.
No, he prayed on her. He prayed on the right person.
No, she could have just walk on the beach at Jamaica and pick up a man. That's all. Now forget through all that.
Jamaican man, them love the
You get what I mean, sir?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, man.
Certain things is like, I don't know. I just view that girl as a rotted. I'm sorry. She's an idiot.
Yeah, she understands.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever encountered any red flag situation, like dating anybody that, you know, either you ran away or you still pursued it knowingly?
Can we define a red flag?
Yeah.
Let's define a red flag, please.
I found a red flag. I got a red flag. I can talk about it.
Talk about it.
Let's hear Stu with the red shirt.
My wife is
It's
here.
red, right?
So, speaking stories or
Stu a walking red flag.
stories will not have real names. But
Jody said.
1 week after dating this girl, she asked me for like $400. Like this is like 1 week into it. She's like, "Oh, can I get $400 to fix my windscreen, my windshield?"
In Florida?
She got a crack in the windshield. Yeah, in Florida. I'm talking, and it's free.
Scam.
It's free.
And it's free.
Scam my damn day,
In
yo.
Florida. So yeah, that was a red flag to me. I was like, alright. I'm a big person. Like if you ask me for it, I don't want to give it. So I like people who don't ask for it because it makes me want.
Yeah. You know, that reminds me of the Shannon Sharp podcast he's talking with Ocho. And he was saying like he had a girl come over and he gave her enough money to cover whatever plus the valet. And it was like, him didn't want to see what she was going to do with the extra money that she gave him or whatever. And my girl ended up basically charging the valet to the room.
And took the money.
Yeah, took the money, pocket the money. So it was like, yo, that's all I need to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I realized with men, like a lot of the issues, the red flags are financial. You guys agree with that? I know there's many other red flags, but I'm just saying, like, I keep hearing about financial ones.
I've never had that. One thing with me, dog. I keep it real, you know. Me, I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
Any person that I'm speaking to or attempting to date or anything, and then the first, like, initial couple dates, money get thrown into it, I'm not gonna be into that girl anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you put that at the forefront of everything.
Right.
Where that is not supposed to be at the forefront of everything. It's supposed to be about the how you guys connect with each other. The communication, the aura between the two persons. It's not supposed to be financials and them thing the upfront, dog. I don't know. Everybody have their own opinion, but that's a turn off for me. That's a red flag for me. So from money, I got come up in the upfront conversations. Nah.
Poor hygiene is one.
Poor hygiene is definitely a big thing.
Yeah, it's a red flag.
What I want to know, all right, I have a question about that too, because a lot of people are moving towards natural deodorants and stuff these days.
Natural deodorant.
Yeah. So sometimes you may book a girl and say, yo, I use natural deodorant, and she may smell a little something. So,
bro, I'm not lying.
Is that a turn off to you guys? Knowing that she must turn off.
It's a huge turn off.
But she's
brother, you want your girl come link and she green?
I'm saying she looking out for her health in the long run, you know. I'm just saying, like, you know, like I think society has told us we want to smell someone that smells, you know, fruity or whatever, smell good, right? But the natural body odor is the natural body odor. So, like, are you going to look at this girl wrong now because she's trying to like protect her health in the long term?
Answer this question very carefully.
Antiperspirant doesn't have
alienate your audience.
Go ahead, Sean. So, is it Sean?
Not.
Dog, you stand on business, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The red flags for me, person.
Yeah.
Oh, we're moving on from that. Okay.
Let's move on from that swiftly.
It's more like when I'm deep into the relationship. I don't remember having any red flags dating, but when I'm in deep into the relationship, then she's like, can't live without you kind of sense, or you know,
why is that red flag?
That's too clingy too early, you mean?
No, but he's saying deep into the relationship.
When I'm deep and I'm just I remember a specific relationship where I was up when I was heading out.
Heading out, take care.
Heading out of the relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then she threatened to kill herself. Her mother called me. All kind of shit.
Oh, I've had that before too.
Yeah. Literally lock up in the room taking pills and pills and pills. The mother couldn't go in the door. The mother calling me. You know, come talk to her, blah, blah, blah. That kind of shit.
Is she alive?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No.
That's scary still.
That is scary.
That's a definite red. And you wouldn't know until that. I didn't know until the very end. Say that person is capable of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, okay, because you were on your way out, and that's when you realize, okay,
Yes, I mean, I'm gonna kill myself if you leave
That's
me.
deep, though, bro. Come on, man.
It's a manipulation tactic. Honestly, because there's nothing that should make anybody
Set the life.
have another person affect them that much to the point where they want to kill themselves. That's a bit.
I mean, I could never do that, but
I've known friends, multiple friends who've been in that situation, females and males, where it's just dealing with like a straight psycho on the other end, or a sociopath that's just like oh, this is how I'm going to keep them, or this is how I'm going to manipulate them, because I know they're going to take me back. And I know people who've taken people back 3-4 times because of that situation, and they were trapped in these relationships for like 3-4 years extra than they needed to be in the relationship.
Yeah.
Because every time it was like, oh well, if this is the last time you hear from me, then just know, like they say stuff like that.
Yo, speaking about that, Stu, like, you know, in the live the other day, we're talking about people that are in relationships that aren't in a happy relationship, but they stay together for whatever reason, right? So I think that's something that we can talk about. You know what I mean?
Why do they stay?
I mean, I think there's so many different reasons, right? Like
For the kids.
Finance is one of them.
That's probably one.
What was that, Reese?
Sex.
Sex.
Good.
Sex is good.
If they stay just because
Kids.
Really?
I mean,
I'm not sure about that one there. That one that sounds sound.
A lot of people stay in a relationship because of sex.
Yeah.
I think it's
Sex?
mainly for the kids.
That's
for the
really-
kids.
That's such a ridiculous
For the kids.
idea.
I think
What is Karina? What was
I
that?
think it's ridiculous.
Staying in a relationship for kids
It's
is a
madness.
ridiculous relationship.
Because the kids are smart, you know. These kids are smart.
But a lot of
They're
people
gonna
do
know
that
what's
too.
going on.
Kids no energy.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
Apart from that, you have to be, as someone who is a single mom or a lone parent, rather, I should say, I feel like for me, I have to be at 100 or in a positive environment or space to be able to carry out my responsibilities as a mum, as a parent, as a friend, as a sister, as an employee. If I'm not in that right state of mind, I can't do my duties under whichever title that is. So if you're in a household or you're together in a relationship with someone that gets on your nerves, you're arguing all the time and this, that, and the other, how can you be the best version of yourself, whether it's as a parent, as a partner, or whatever it is, if you're genuinely not happy and if you're in an environment that's not conducive to your positive well-being? Like that just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. So even when I split from my daughter's dad and everyone was like, oh, you know, she's still young, I don't care, because I want her to be in a positive environment. And if that means spending time with her dad and me separately, but she's getting positivity from each different environment, that's better than being in one environment with two parents who just don't love each other anymore or are arguing all the time or whatever. Like, it's not conducive to their emotional well-being. Me personally, anyway, I just think it's a ridiculous excuse to say, oh, we're staying together for the kids. Like, it's silly.
Finances is the other one.
Good
Finances
points,
is the
dude.
key.
People get stuck in financial situations where they are
Reliant.
basically they're reliant
Yeah.
on the other person. And this is what I've always been an advocate of this, like everybody that I've ever dated, including my wife. Like, one of the things I've always pushed is, just because you're in the relationship, don't stop being you. And don't stop trying to achieve what you were trying to achieve before you met. Because God forbid something happens, I die, we break up, and you've been reliant on my check to take care of everything, and then now that's all of a sudden that's gone.
No, you got that life insurance.
Now you putting in a situation, you put yourself in a situation where you can't afford to live on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I've always pushed that whole thing. Like, I'm very big on people keeping their ambitions.
Which is right.
But does that stay the same if one of you are say, for example, one of you, whether it's the man or woman, is like a CEO, and they actually, it's not conducive to the household dynamics for both parents or both people in that relationship to be working. Do you see what I mean? So if you're, say for example, you're one of you are a CEO or MD or whatever, you're working long hours, you're earning enough to maintain the household or to maintain your partner. But by your accounts, you're saying the other person, whether it's a man or woman, should stay with keeping their ambition, stay working or whatever. But it then means that home is not being taken care of because both are working. Because I've got friends who are up here, and actually it does not make, it's impossible for both to be working because it's just not going to work.
Let me expound on that. So when I say keeping your ambitions, I don't necessarily mean that we both have to work. What I mean is, your focus shouldn't just be like, all right, bam, I'm gonna just stay at home. I'm not gonna try to think of nothing. Like, I'm not gonna try to better myself in case something happens. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no backup plan. So, like, whether that's self-education, whether that's learning something, not necessarily that you have to be working, but I'm sure in the time that you're home and taking care of the house, you could, take an hour out, 2 hours out, read a book, learn a trade, learn the code, learn something, just in case, God forbid, something happens and you have to cut.
It's called earning potential, like.
Yeah. So versus somebody who's just like, all right, bam, I'm gonna be home all day. I'm gonna put the kids, cook for the kids, cook in the house.
But that's a full-time job in itself, though. If you're a housewife, that's a full-time job.
But there are people that are doing both.
Can you survive?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah, because I'm getting an allowance from my husband, and then I'm putting away what do you call it? I'm putting away my rainy day money as well. So you use half the allowance for what you need to use it for.
Blacks will assess it.
Blacks will assess it. But if you're a housewife, that's like
Blacks is triggered.
No. Blacks here rainy day money.
No, but I think what you meant to say, what you mean is that if the person was working towards doing something before you guys got together, don't make just because you got in a relationship, you're gonna stop going after your dream because now you're in a relationship. I think that's what he meant.
Don't give up on your personal drive.
Yeah, just because we're now in a relationship.
But on the housewife topic though,
Let me make a point on
there are
that.
housewives that do both.
Let me make a point on that.
There's housewives that work.
Reese.
And they're probably tired as well. But they want some sort of identity for themselves outside of being a housewife or being a mum or a wife or a girlfriend. But they shouldn't have, but it shouldn't have to be that way because sometimes it's not it's not necessarily by choice, it's by desire that they're not getting it. Let me say something. Women who are married, a lot of them are single parents. Because a lot of women who are married and have children, they're single parents. Because they're doing everything. Like nothing is shared. A lot of them are doing everything. So
that's true.
In order to still reclaim some sort of their identity, they're going out to work and still following their dreams, and not necessarily because they want to, but because they have that desire to still reclaim something for themselves outside of being a wife and being a mother.
If you're a CEO, you should have a nanny. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, should we start reversing the red flags? Like, if a woman is in a situation like that, is that a red flag on her that she's staying with a guy that's like not helping her?
Oh, red flag on the guy?
Like, are we gonna start putting accountability on?
So I just want to say one thing. You see, all of the dolly them who are coming at the comment section for this podcast. Don't jump on Karina's side. The dolly them who want a man take care of them and make sure them alright and they know have nothing to do but to take care of the house and the kids.
Listen, a lot of women who have before they had kids, some of them were making more money than the husband, right? And the husband, some of them tell the wife, say, I want you to stop working. Okay? That is 100% fact.
That is true. That's true.
So a lot of the husbands say, listen, it don't make sense I paying mortgage payment on daycare for the 2 to the 3 picking them off. Don't make sense. I want you to stay home and take care of the kids. And when a woman does that, bro, there's so much sacrifice them have to do. Zine?
Yeah.
A lot of the sacrifices are time. Time, they don't have time anymore. Because kids, as Karina said, is 100% a full-time job. I prefer, personally, to go work in an office than stay home and take care of picnic. Because I have been in that situation where when my kids get sick, because my kids, one of them in daycare and one in kindergarten, Zin, and my wife, she's a assistant to the doctor. She on her feet all day, you know how clinics run and stuff, right? And them very strict with her. So I have more leniency and my company to stay home when them get sick. And when them get sick, I'm home, bro.
But
I am so dying to go back to work. it is a lot of work.
But I even heard stories of like housewives that stay home and take care of the kids, and they get tired of it after a time. They want
socialize again because exactly, as I said, them sacrifice time, them friendships is not the same anymore.
Our friendship gone totally.
Completely, they don't have a social life anymore. And when the husband come home, them not have no use. Tired.
So what's the balance for that though?
There is no. So it's
I don't know what's the balance for that.
A nanny? And not everybody can afford a nanny.
Intentionality.
You understand what I'm saying? I know Jamaica with it.
Because I mean, honestly, I've never really thought about this side of the whole thing. So if enough women nowadays, they have been forced to be independent.
So anyway, sorry, I'm not even for cut you right now, but props to the women them, the housewife them must stay home with the pitney them. Look after house, make sure every clothes wash, dinner cook, pitney gone to bed, bathe.
Because I work.
Because I work, and a chicken them a jerk.
I work.
You get what I'm saying?
No, them jerk chicken for dinner.
Yeah, man. I tell you, I have a lot of respect for housewives.
Yeah, women need more props than they get.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, that's
for
sure.
And I think society look on them as being lazy too.
No, dog. No.
I think some of them.
Yeah, we love you, women. We love women. I love you.
But I'm just telling you
one thing. What's
bro,
better than
it all boils down to in certain relationships, certain things can work and it can't. Some things can't work.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So what can work for Stu in his relationship might can't work for me in mine. Or Kimani in his, you know? Because again, there's
different people,
different incomes, different way of living, different it's just
that's cool.
Situations.
That's cool, but right now we're talking about a situation where a woman is staying at home, right? She's taking care of the kids. The man say, yo, I'm gonna take care of finances, you take care of the kids. And she's still stressed out because taking care of kids, staying home mom, it's still enough work. Where do you find the balance in that?
Well, you have to have family support. And if you don't have family support, then that is where there's no balance. You need your parent, you need grandparents to step in.
Grandparents, bro?
Yeah, man.
Dog, I haven't had grandparents.
No, man, listen, if you have grandparents.
Oh, you're talking about my parents?
Like, your parents. Your parents.
Yeah, your parents or grandparents.
Yeah,
bro.
Okay, sorry.
Listen what I said. If you don't have support,
right,
don't have more than one pitney. Okay. You get what I say? Don't do it. Right. So I tell you.
Did you see that video of the girl that I think she was in Houston and she dropped her daughter off at 24-hour daycare. It was maybe for like a couple hours. I think she dropped her off at like 9 and then picked her up again at like 11 or whatever. And people were going in on her, like, how dare you drop your child off to go and link man or to go on a date or whatever. But my thing with that is, obviously, being in the UK, then my daughter's 14 now. When she was younger, her nursery daycare was 24 hours. And I guess the intention of that was for people who may work shift work or whatever and don't have support in London or whatever it is. And what was interesting to me was I would probably say 70% of the comments on that video was people dissing the girl, cussing the girl and whatever. And I think a lot of it comes from privilege because we hit in the last week, I've probably heard about 6 stories of kids that have been left home by themselves while the parents go out gambling here, there, everywhere, or they've abused their kids, or one woman was found with the kids dead in the car and she jumped off of the bridge on the freeway and all of this. And it's like, actually, this girl, regardless of why she dropped her child off, she's going to drop her child off at a registered daycare with supervision where she can have a couple of hours to herself to be able to go and enjoy herself for 2 hours, whatever it may be that she might have wanted to do. She may have even just gone and sat in the house and watched her favorite film or whatever for 2 hours. Like, we don't know. But for me, it shows that, going back to what you lot were saying about support, some people don't have that support. But then when you find an avenue like nighttime childcare or whatever, you're looked down on. And for me, that's an issue because not everyone has that support. So when you do find that support, it should be able to be utilized, because when it's not, that's when you get the cases of kids being left by themselves and this, that, and the other.
But you know, another thing.
You can't say you don't have multiple children if you don't have support.
No, that is just my perspective.
But there's people that had multiple children and their parents passed away. So what?
No, as I'm saying to you.
That's like more like a rare case. Like you can't.
Yeah, but
control
you
that.
can't. And at the same time, grandparents are like.
The reason why I say that it's going to be very tough, very challenging. You're going to have, it's very difficult.
Especially in the beginning.
In the beginning, it's going to cause strains in your relationship. Trust me when I tell you that. If you don't have support, bro.
Yo.
Listen, hold on right now.
Hold on,
brother, come on for the gelding truck before you can sew me a separate.
No.
Let's sew me a separate.
You know what I'm saying, though.
Right. Anyway.
Stop it nice. That's the one I pressure them where Karina talk about. Jamaican man have pressure for that blood clot fucker there. When man I say, yo,
come on for the
gelding truck. You are 20 and on the youth. You are 30 and on the youth. Gelding truck.
Yo.
Make the man feel fuck up. Stop talking about that. I want to tell you.
Come on for the gelding truck, man.
No. The point
anyway.
Go ahead, finish your answer first.
Anyway, so if you don't have the support, it's going to be very difficult. And even if you listen, there's people here who have support physically, but they're just saying that is not my problem because they never have the support, and you came out fine. You bring the child in this world. You responsible for it.
This one deep.
Sorry, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of grandparents do that.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But you know
we never have the support. That's what they're saying. We never have it for you. You need to figure it out. You bring them in the world.
Let me ask you guys a question, though.
You get what I'm saying? And there's lots of cases like that.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Go right now.
Bless. Listen, I want to hear what you have to say about this too. Is this a bigger issue than like we're talking on the surface level, but like is this deeper than we think? Because should we be? What does a man do when he orgasms?
Sorry?
Sorry. I know this is like a big turn right now, but like, let's eliminate condoms, right? When a man have sex with a woman and then bust, what normally happens?
Randy, you lost me, bro. Hold on.
She gets pregnant, right? We're living in a time where we have to be conscious about these things and we can't just
be uncomfortable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, should daycare be something that should be free? Yeah, we pay crazy money in taxes and them thing there.
You have to talk to the president. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, should this be something that should be like provided to people?
That conversation is very deep because that brings you back to the whole how we've changed in America from women being able to stay home and a guy being able to work and that being enough to sustain a household.
Yeah.
To today, time where that's damn near impossible unless the guy is making 150, 200.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. It's a bigger picture thing, bro.
Standard daycare.
Go from
how much is daycare?
The standard price is $300 a week.
300 a week.
Right?
That's cheap.
That's
cheap still. $1,200 a month.
Is UK more than that?
UK.
No.
I was paying when my daughter was in nursery. I was paying maybe like £900 and something a month, which is just probably over like $1,100. And that was she's 14 now. Yeah, that's back in the day. People are paying mortgage prices.
To me, that's crazy.
It should be free because, or at least subsidized.
That is crazy.
My reasonings for that is why I say it should be subsidized is there is a wealth of research that shows if you can't afford daycare, it's a woman that generally stays home to look after the kids. And then it's her career and her earning potential that is impacted because she's having to stay home to look after children because she can't afford or the family can't afford to send the children to daycare. So in turn, that then has a knock-on effect in terms of it goes back to what you guys were saying about retaining your own ambition, being able to still have your like career ambition and whatever. And a lot of women don't get to have that because the cost of childcare is so expensive that you kind of have to take that decision. Oh, should I stay home or should I go to work? Okay, we can't afford it. So it's going to be you that stays home and looks after the children. And it then becomes a knock-on effect that when you look at organizations and you look at the employment market and whatever, it's full of men because women are having to stay at home and look after kids and be left behind. Me personally, I don't mind because I'm tired of working.
I know you don't mind.
I'm tired of working.
You said it in so many ways,
I'll stay home and look after the kids.
Yeah.
In fact, give me my allowance and I'll even use that allowance to even get a nanny to get some help. You know? But I just think like it's everything, like the cost of childcare is wild. I'm sorry. People shouldn't have to be paying £1,500 or dollars or whatever. It's wild.
You know, that's why I'm saying it.
What happens if you just want to earn that, you know,
to
earn more money?
Say that again.
Why isn't that not being discussed? What about doing something better than yourself to earn more money?
So
I understand that concept, Barbie. I understand that.
Is gonna always.
He's always gonna do this.
Always.
Yeah. Why not earn more money? Like, let's talk about it.
Yeah, but how can you earn more money, especially as a woman?
Financial backing, why not find ways to earn more money?
But as a woman, how can you earn more money if you've had to take 7-8 months off because you're pregnant to then have to take more time off to then because you've just had a baby and your body needs to recover? Because automatically, as soon as you go back into work,
are you talking about a single woman, right?
Just in general, single or married woman.
There's difference.
I want to add something.
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Spicy, okay? Yeah. Like, I agree with Reese, but even if you want to negate that argument around you don't have the choice to look at how to be better, the one thing we didn't address is I know 70% of the people in my age group prior to right now.
What age group is that, Sean?
Under 40.
Okay.
May not have fully planned for their first child. And it was a surprise. And they were not financially prepared and committed for that commitment in the moment it happened. Yes, did they make the necessary adjustments and make it happen and they're happy? Yes. But financially, they were behind on the planning stage and they had to reassess their lifestyle to then welcome their child, you know? And some worked very well, some didn't. But for the friends that I know that are having a tougher time, it was because they didn't have that process in place beforehand. There wasn't a great plan around how are you going to divvy up the responsibilities, who's sacrificing what, and preparing financially for it. You know, like one of my friends actually said he and his wife planned for 4 years and actually put money away in their war chest for their kid. That was the smartest thing I ever heard in a conversation. I never heard.
You've been saving for when you have a child.
I don't have no wife yet.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't
even is it something that you think about though?
Yes, I do have money aside.
Okay. Sean's single, guys, ladies.
Listen, let me add to that.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Come now, blacks.
Come here, blacks.
Listen, you see, this is a problem, you know. That's why a lot of people still on the gelding truck. See? Still, because them always say, we got to plan financially. And that could take you 10, 15 years. And by the time you and your spouse ready to have a child, she's too old to have a child.
10, 15 years to plan financially.
No, but what I'm saying is, I think, but when you say 70%, I disagree with you. Because I think that a lot of people plan around their kids.
Yeah, I was just
saying. You know what I'm saying?
Though.
No, what I'm saying is that couples, a lot of the times, they make a child out of love. It's not, and they just, they just do it. Just do it. You get what I'm saying? And when they do it, you plan around the child. You plan around, I'm sure a lot of parents plan around the kids. If you wait for plan for a kid, you may never get one. You can get one, but you may never get one.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? So you need to.
I understand what you're saying. And this not only with
don't
kids.
wait on money.
With anything.
Don't wait on money.
Brother, and everything you can plan out.
If you and your spouse working, or not earning income, or not have a decent salary, I'm not talking McDonald's, not McDonald's, you know. I'm not knocking Burger King either. But if you not have if you not in a middle class,
If you're earning,
not even that. Screw the class. Screw the class. If you're not earning, you can plan around the child.
And all I'm saying
And
is,
America has a lot of facilities for you and your child to have good health care.
There's WIC. There's
benefits. So this plan, listen, you don't need to buy your son a Audi at 16. You know?
where's the free health after free childcare? Damn it, that's what I want to know.
Man.
but blacks, that's
Or the
not what I'm
subsidized.
talking about, though. What I'm saying is, before committing to have a child, have you taken the time to have the conversation around how are you going to
Of course.
as a couple? And what I'm saying is, not everyone has had that. Some people it's a surprise because, as he said, it's out of love that it's created, and
some people try to trap them too.
and they're that too. But I wasn't going to go there.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna start doing that. No, but I'm saying as a couple, you know, you guys in love, you guys wanna plan ahead for your house, kids, for the future. Don't wait until you have 20,000 at the bank to do it.
No, but
all right.
But if you're not
but I'm just saying,
then don't complain about daycare costs.
No, daycare.
Oh my God, Reese.
Oh my God.
Don't wait till the money.
No. Reese, you're totally missing my point, bro. You completely go left turn with that, bro. Listen what I'm saying. It is your choice to put the child in daycare now. You didn't know that? Okay. It's your choice. So if you guys before and have kids, both on working, it's your choice to make who for stop work or not. You get what I'm saying? You remember, daycare is just till that time. It's what, 2 years?
So you're saying that two people are working, the same income prior to the child. They should be able to afford daycare. Is that what you're saying?
Depends on the bracket. Depends on how much, if combined income come to.
That's going off into our next.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you are going off into something else. I am saying this is what I'm saying. I was addressing Sean's point, whereas
not to wait.
Yeah.
And I hear him.
You know what I'm saying? Because basically, if you wait, you may never get it.
Too late.
Because
and that's inevitable.
Women have a biological clock. A lot of these women focusing nowadays on their career, and not their. Listen, my wife is a doctor, and she explained this to me. Woman has a biological clock. When you reach 35, that is called mature age to have a child. You're at risk. That is a risk. That is a risk, The doctor look at you and say you're a risk to have a Down syndrome child, bro. You never know that? 35, bro.
35?
35.
After 35, you're at risk, and you have to do more.
You can have.
I'm going through it now. You have to do more tests. You have to do more checks.
You have to do a whole heap of tests. Don't bother say, I'm going to plan for the next 20 years to have a child.
I have a question on that though. Right? So society has changed.
Even men too.
No, I'm saying society has changed, right? And people are accomplishing their goals at a later date in their life, right? So let me ask you a question. Some men don't reach where they want to reach till they're probably in their later 30s or whatever. You see me? Let's say they want to start a family at that point, and you see that 35-year-old man with a 25-year-old girl. I feel like that's like scoffed at in society these days. Like, yo, you're dating this young girl.
No.
What do you guys have in
It's not scoffed. Why? That's not scoffed. But
I have friends that literally would be like, yo, why is this guy dating this young girl or like a younger girl or whatever?
Nothing wrong.
I'm just saying, it seems like...
right now, some people look on an age gap, so 10 year and plus.
Yeah.
Age gap. Some people look...
When you think about it,
women that are not in that age.
If a 38-year-old man is dating like a 22-year-old girl, it's looked down.
Women hate that
that shit.
But it should not be because they're two both consensual adults. They're adults, but one younger than the next.
But it's perception. It's how people look at certain things.
Yeah.
See me? The view, because at the same time I'm seeing these older women finding these young NBA players and NFL players, and they're trapping these dudes. They're getting pregnant by them. They're 38, and they're finding a 21-year-old youth and getting pregnant by him. But vice versa, the man is a you know what I'm saying? He's scum.
Hey, listen, my wife is 28.
Is what?
28.
Okay.
I just turned,
Hey, happy birthday.
All right, let's hear it.
Turning 40 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now.
Happy birthday.
Today's the birthday, you know? So,
Wow.
Happy birthday.
And the thing about it is, like, yeah, there's some crazy age gaps, but you love who you love, you know? And as long as...
And you shouldn't care about what people think and have connection.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't care about what people think. Yeah.
There's a part, but people would never know. People don't, sometimes they think she probably older than me.
Yo, really, bro?
No, not in looks, but the way she behaves.
And I agree with that. Just doing like that's crazy. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. You have to stop getting this man drinks now.
No man,
he's good man. He's good.
I told him.
Oh, yeah, add more. Okay.
Yeah, it was very weak.
No, still, I'm saying like there's a social thing, you know, where people are viewing it a certain way, but reality says that if somebody's mature enough, right? Yeah. Of course, there's a thin line you can't cross a certain line or whatever, but
not like 50-20, you know.
Yeah, well, that happens a lot to go.
You know
what I'm saying?
Because we know the purpose of that relationship.
Yeah.
Don't be judgmental.
You don't know the purpose.
You don't know the purpose. Yeah, it could be anything. It could be love. It could be love.
That's a topic I want us to like.
No man, I'm gonna say, bro.
But not right now.
Not right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe
yeah, but
Yo, Reems, how long have we been recording?
No.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
Drink's done, so.
But yeah, but I mean.
No, it's some good suggestions we've been getting. Some good, you know, the audience came in.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Karina.
Yeah. See you there.
Karina never wrong.
Yeah. But no, it was another great episode. Yeah, Blacks was in his element. Rhino was towards.
You can't take off the
Rhino, you can't take off that. No, we're done now.
It looks really good from his angle right
You guys want to see my eyes? Like, is that what it is? I love my eyes.
Look into my eyes.
Of course, you know I like your eyes.
So you guys happy?
Hey, yo.
Happy?
There you go.
The man impressive everyone down. Put down your glasses.
No, I'm saying this on my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shades back on. Boom.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
But yeah, I just want to
I like bright still.
Once again just say thanks y'all for joining. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we're coming with some more content. No, seriously, it's been a good episode, and Boys Brunch, we out. You guys want to say anything before I close it? I kind of close it, but
boom.
You want to say anything?
Blacks.
That's it. Blacks. What do you want to say?
Muddled.
Pangman.
Yo, bless up the people, you know. Love and love alone, is it that?
See you there.
Till next time.
Boys Brunch, we out. Boom.